Hey guys, so in this video we're doing solving linear equations part 3. So we're building all the way up until this moment that we can solve really any type of equation. You'll see off to the right hand side of your screen your steps. Step 1 is the distributive property, so anytime you see parentheses you need to distribute. Step 2 is then combining like terms. So you're looking for like terms on the left side, like terms on the right side. Combine all the stuff on the left, combine all the stuff on the right. And then moving on to step 3, move the x's over to one side. It's recommended that you move the smaller x over just because then you won't deal with negative numbers. So you want to move the smaller x over to the bigger x. So if you have 2x and 8x, move the 2x over. Then you're going to undo addition and subtraction, and then undo multiplication and division. So once you get to step 4, it has then just turned in a two-step equation like we had in the last section. So let's get some examples. So the first example is negative 4x minus 11 equals negative e plus 7. So I go through my steps. 1, do I have parentheses? Do I have to distribute? No. So I skip it. Step 2 says combine like terms. Do I have any like terms on the left? Negative 4 minus 11. Nope. Any like terms on the right? Negative v plus 7. Nope. So I move on. Step 3 says move the x's. So I've got negative 4x and negative 1x. That should be an x. So I'm going to add 4x because negative 4x is bigger. Those will cancel, and I'll be left with negative 11 equals negative x plus 4x is going to give me 3x. Carry down my 7. I'm going to then go to addition subtraction, so minus 7 from both sides. So I'll have negative 18 equals 3x. Divide by 3, divide by 3, and get x equals negative 6. Now you can check these the same way you checked them before. Take 6, plug it in for x, put the left side in your calculator, put the right side in your calculator, make sure those two numbers are equal. Alright, so the next example says this idea of conditional identity contradiction. Conditional means you get out a number. So it's conditional on x equals 8 or x equals 15. Identity means that it's the same thing. So remember, the identity property was if you're looking in the mirror, you see the same thing back. So identity is 5 equals 5. Contradiction all the variables would go away and you'd be left with 3 equals 18. That's a contradiction. That can't happen. So you're going to solve it and then see what happens. So first thing I do, I have parentheses, so I need to distribute. So I have 7 times x, 7x, 7 times 2, 14. Carry everything down. Now I'm going to distribute this negative 4. So I have negative 4 times 8. It's going to give me negative 32. And negative 4 times 3x is going to give me negative 12x. And then carry down the 19. So now I'm working on combining like terms. So on the left, I've got negative 7x plus 14. Well, there's no like term with negative 7x plus 14, so I move on. On the right, negative 32 minus 12x minus 19, so I do have a like term. Negative 12x and 19x is going to give me positive 7x. Carry everything down. Now I'm going to move the x's over, so minus 7x, minus 7x. Those will both cancel, which means that's 0. So I have 0 plus 14 gives me 14. And then I have negative 32 plus 0, negative 32. So you get a untrue statement. That's technically no solution, but Hawks is looking for something specific. They're looking for, okay, it's a no solution, but is it conditional, an identity, or a contradiction? Well, 14 doesn't equal negative 32, so you would pick contradiction. If you got 14 equals 14, you would pick identity. All right, so my last example, solving again, just solving and finding out the number. So on the left, I have n minus 1.6n plus 2.2. So I do see some like terms, so I'm going to combine the like terms. So I have 1n minus 1.6n, which will give me negative 0.6n. Carry down the 2.2. Now on the right, I'm going to be distributing. So distribute negative 4 times n, negative 4n, and then negative 4 times 5.4 will give me negative 21.6. Now I look for like terms on the left, like terms on the right. I don't see them, so I go to combine my n. So negative 4 is smaller than negative 0.6, so I'm going to add 4n to both sides. So I have 3.4n. Carry everything down. Minus 2.2. And then I'm going to divide by 3.4. So I get out n equals negative 7. So you could check it again by plugging in 7 and seeing 7 gives you the same thing on the left and right.